In the labyrinthine tapestry of Logan Paul's CryptoZoo debacle, where the echoes of history and philosophy harmonize, there is a nuanced absence, a lacuna yearning to be filled with the quill of scrutiny.
Coffee, we need that, bro.
Yeah.
Coffee, we need that. We need a video.
No smoke. I don't want no smoke.
Coffee, we need a video. Please do a video.
So I'm not going to explain the whole Logan Paul saga thus far. Like basically, he created this game, CryptoZoo. The game never came out. People bought eggs with the game. They lost money, and then they haven't been made whole as of,
So the internet's been absolutely destroying Logan for this because it looks from the surface as if he did a catch and run or something like that. There's a pump and dump or whatever. But basically, it looks like he stole money from all these people who really want to invest in this game.
And CoffeeZilla busted the whole investigation.
Did the whole investigation. People absolutely furious, rightfully furious about it. If you invested in money and nothing ever came to fruition, yeah, that's like stealing money from somebody. Now, we've obviously had Logan on a few times. Every time we have him on, people are upset at us for not asking about this crypto thing. I just want to clarify here. We obviously asked him about the crypto thing. He said that there's an open investigation. Can we not talk about it? Can you cut it from the episodes? We're like, yeah, sure, we'll cut it from the fucking episode. Now that he's paying back, I think that we can talk about this. But yeah, if there's any friend of the show that doesn't want a thing in the episode, we're not going to do it. I asked Louis before the episode, can we talk about, or is there anything you don't want to talk about? He's like, yeah, there might be one gigantic fucking story. We didn't talk about that at all either.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but now I guess he's saying that he's going to pay back the initial investors in
people that purchased the eggs.
That purchased the eggs. And the eggs are supposed to hatch into these animals, and then you can use
like
them
an
in
NFT, and you can use it inside the game. I don't know the exact mechanics. So there's two things.
Okay, go.
So, or kind of three things. So the people that bought the eggs are going to get paid back. On his face, it sounds amazing. Again, I haven't seen like Logan's response. I just saw Coffee's response. So maybe there's something happening behind the scenes that is not being fully acknowledged or examined. I don't know. But basically, it seems like he's going to be paying those people back, but not paying back people that bought tokens. And the tokens are used as in-game currency in order to buy the eggs.
Okay.
And I think basically Logan's team is saying, look, the eggs was our fault. The game never came out. You lost money, so you're going to be made whole in the eggs. But the tokens is just a cryptocurrency, and I'm not going to pay back the people that speculated and gambled on crypto. And if you lost money on crypto, then that's on you.
Now, let me think about this.
That's how I understand.
There's part of me that goes, okay, a lot of people invested in different cryptocurrencies that went belly up. They speculated. In other words, they thought that they could make a bunch of money if they bought this thing at a very low amount, and hopefully it would go high and they'd be billionaires, et cetera. So this could be one of those things. That being said, if the value of the token was derived from your ability to play the game, and the game itself never came to fruition, I do feel like there's a responsibility for the token.
That's how Coffee made it seem. I don't know if the tokens can be used outside of
me and the suspenders are on the same phone.
You're suspended.
I don't want that
suspended for right now.
Don't say that, bro.
You just gotta wait, though.
You're making him come after me.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Who knows what'll happen?
I've been trying to get him on the pod, man. He's busy. Every time I hit him, I'm in the middle of an investigation. I'm like, all right, bro, do your thing,
he's
bro.
a real detective.
Do whatever you got to do, my man.
He's in the tunnels in Crown Heights right now.
Do whatever you got to do.
The tunnels.
That has nothing to do with online tech or money fraud.
We don't know. He's investigating. That's part of investigation.
All right, get down to it. Okay. So what are we thinking here?
So it's just tricky. In my mind, I'm like, I'm glad that he's paying back the people for the eggs.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Right? We need that.
I guess that you could make the argument, which is like the token is not defunct. If people want to use it and they want to trade it, it will have value without said game. Just like any other token that doesn't have a game attached could still have value based on the people trading it.
And if you buy a token, you're a speculator in the crypto market in general.
But you would only buy this token if you thought that it would have value due to the game.
It's Coffee's.
Whereas the other tokens that people buy, they're pure speculation on that piece of crypto that is attached to absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
Hey, that's a tricky one. Now, how much more do you have to pay back if he was going to pay back the token holders?
He didn't specify that in the video.
That's the question we need to know, because I'm like, if it's an amount that's not crazy, I'm like, yo, take it.
Yo, son, if it's another 600 grand or whatever, my whole feeling with this shit, my man, every time I pay taxes, I hate everybody that lives in Puerto Rico. So my whole thing is like, how much money have you saved living in Puerto Rico over this amount of time not paying taxes? That's free money. We all got to pay taxes.
Yeah.
You get that free money, just dump it back into this thing, and then you're done. Like people are excited for you to pay this thing back, and then just get that stain off.
Yeah. I kind of doubt this Logan, though. I assume it's his team, it's his lawyers. He pays people to save him money, and they're like,
Logan, but Logan knows what's going on. He's not stupid. He's acutely aware of public perception. And if they feel like you have stolen people's money on this thing that you got over, I hope he can speak more about it. He did get from this thing. Now, granted, he has to take accountability for hiring these people and not vetting them out more, but he did get by some scammers.
And he's suing those people also.
Good, as he should. And maybe with that money that he makes or wins from that, maybe he can pay back all the token people. But he's probably not going to be cleaning the scandal until everybody that bought a token or egg is paid back. Is that what crypto said? Is that what Coffee said?
Yeah, Coffee said. Yeah, Coffee said that you're good.
Coffee got us scared.
You got to check in with Coffee.
I check in with Coffee every time I go on the internet.
Do you?
Don't make me read DMs. Don't make
hey
me
man, just log in for today. Don't want any problems.
Don't want no.
Just gonna be scrolling
problems.
a little bit, maybe some
no
TikTok.
Problem.
He's customs for
so
that.
Coffee need to go after them Nigerian scammers.
Oh, have you seen the guys that do that?
Yes.
Awesome.
These guys are amazing. They literally build these systems. Have we talked about this?
Yes.
They build the systems where they just like waste the Nigerian scammers' time.
Oh, you're talking about the other thing. This is kind of fire.
Wait, what?
I was talking about literally the Nigerian scammers.
Yeah,
but there are people who they don't scam the Nigerian scammers. They just waste their time.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's dope.
Yeah. So like because you can't get them. They're in a different country. Like not all of them are obviously in Nigeria, but they're abroad. They're in a country. They're scamming old people. And so what this guy will do is he'll be like, hey, look, I love what you're doing. I'm going to send you $10,000 and then you send me $20,000. And he's like bought into the scam, right? And so then he builds a website where he's like, hey, I just sent you 10 grand in crypto. You can download it from this website. And so the scammer goes on the website, and the website is a fake maze.
It's amazing.
So the website is like, okay, enter in your birthday. But the only way to enter in your birthday is clicking by one day at a time. So you got to go all the way back to 1985 to make an account. Clicking one button at a time. It takes 25 minutes. He can watch the whole thing as the guy's using it on the website.
Oh, that's
So
great.
he goes back. He's on the phone with him. He's like, did you get the token yet? He's like, no, not yet. I'm still working. And then and then the next thing is like, put in your
What
address.
accent was that, man?
That was Australian.
It was Australian?
That's an Australian
All
scammer.
right, all right.
But yeah, there's an Indian guy living in Australia.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, it goes all the way back.
Why
and
are you gay?
Yeah, that's basically what they do, and he just wastes his time. One guy spent like 23 hours on the website trying to get the token.
I like
Didn't
that.
work.
I like that.
Amazing.
Just say
I would
trying
do
to get
that.
the cum. What was that fucking slip of the tongue there?
Yeah, it's a crypto. It's a new
Slip
coin.
it on some tongue.
You haven't seen this?
No, I missed out on that one.
It's sick. But yeah.
Just clarification on the Zoo token suspenders investigation. They're saying that the
some
estimated
respect.
damages based on the Zoo token version 1, 2, 3 and the NFT sales is 18.5 million. So his pie chart on his investigation was Logan's refund offer is $2.3 million of 18.5, which is estimated total damage.
Yeah, that's tough.
The cut of that pie is not that big.
And that money, right, it would be distributed across people that have.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely
this
not
and
responsible
that.
for all of it.
But maybe you just say, hey, that's a 100% loss.
Yeah.
You can report, and you're hoping to make a lot more money on it.
Yikes, man. That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's just about the amount of money you're like, ugh.
18 million?
Yeah. That's where you just throw Coffee $2 million, and then you'd be like, hey, don't make a video.
Bro,
Suspenders is
are
too
you
honest,
are
bro.
you trying
Are
to
you saying coffee could be compromised?
Yo, that's kind of
mean,
really
everyone
what
has
you
a
said.
price.
No,
Everyone's got a price.
no. You said something about suspenders, bro.
Everyone's
Watch your
got a
fucking
price.
mouth.
Yo, coffee, get him.
Y'all need to look into Camp Gagnon. Suspenders,
Coffee.
you need to look into
I got
Camp
$5 million
Gagnon.
for you to not make a video.
Don't let him buy
$5
you out.
million.
Don't let him buy you coffee.
Don't do it, Coffee. I'm gonna release the tapes, Coffee. Don't do it.
What tapes?
Oh, wouldn't you like
Are
to
you
know?
threatening Coffee Zilla?
Wait,
What?
are you threatening coffee or are you threatening us?
Also you. Also y'all, dude.
A conspicuous vacancy in the discourse is the glaring question of accountability in the ever-evolving digital colosseum. The elusive nature of accountability becomes a Socratic enigma, an unsolved equation in the calculus of digital morality. Cryptozo Cryptocurrency by Logan Paul is a gargantuan and gargamelian gobbledygook that has engendered a lot of stupefaction and discombobulation among the unwary and unsuspecting casualties of his fallacious and Mephistophelian contrivance. It is a spurious and specious undertaking that portended to be a jocund and lucrative pastime of procreating and merchandising virtual animals using NFTs and tokens, but eventuated to be a monumental fiasco and a swindle that mulcted millions of dollars from the naive and confiding. The enterprise was inaugurated in 2021 with much ballyhoo and hoopla, but anon became a paralytic and pachydermatous rigmarole that never fructified, notwithstanding the fact that Paul and his confederates had finagled the mart for zoo tokens to their vantage. The game did not operate or never subsisted, and Paul desisted from conversing about it and seemingly forsook it. After a year of taciturnity and a class action litigation instituted against him and CryptoZoo, Paul eventually announced a buyback program in 2024, tendering to reimburse 0.1 Ether per eligible NFT, which is less than what the investors disbursed for them. However, the snag is that the participants have to abdicate their right to sue him or anyone else implicated in the project. This is a mordant and lugubrious overture that evinces his lack of compunction and liability for his heinous and fetid enormities. CryptoZoo is a prototypical exemplar of the perils and pitfalls of investing in a relatively novel and unregulated market, where celebrities and influencers can use their renown and allure to inveigle and hoodwink the multitudes into dubious and spurious schemes. It is a dolorous and calamitous saga that has besmirched the repute and credibleness of Paul and the NFT and crypto space in general. It is a lesson and a caveat for all potential investors to be chary and vigilant of such jejune and faithless projects in the future. While Schulz, the modern-day Socrates, navigates the contours of the controversy, an intriguing omission lies in the exploration of the broader ramifications on the nascent crypto industry. The CryptoZoo fiasco is not merely an isolated incident but a reflection of the inherent volatility and ethical quandaries embedded in the digital currency realm. A piercing examination of the potential ripple effect on public trust in cryptocurrencies and the regulatory challenges that may emerge would have added another layer of depth to the podcast's philosophical excavation. Moreover, the discussion skirts the edges of a cultural panorama that weaves the ancient and the modern, yet it falls short of delving into the intricate cultural implications of Logan Paul's actions. In an era where influencers wield influence akin to ancient oracles, the cultural responsibility they bear becomes a poignant query. The narrative yearns for an exploration of how these digital demigods grapple with their societal role, with the potential to shape public discourse and financial ecosystems. The allegorical tapestry is incomplete without a nod to the intertwined relationship between technology and ethics. As the digital age ushers in unprecedented opportunities, it also unfurls ethical dilemmas akin to Pandora's box. The discourse could have ventured into the ethical dimensions of utilizing emerging technologies responsibly, drawing parallels with Prometheus' gift of fire and the attendant responsibility it bestowed upon humanity. Do not, I repeat, do not, in the name of cryptographic sanctity and the ghost of Satoshi Nakamoto, divest yourself of the secret scroll, the key to your digital treasure trove, the private key, and the cryptic seed phrase. These are not trinkets to be tossed around like confetti at a fiesta. Nay, they are the golden keys to the kingdom of crypto prosperity. Hand them over to another, and you shall descend into the abyss of irreversible crypto Asian, where even the whales of the blockchain ghosts won't save you. Beware, my compatriots in the digital wilderness, for there exist serpentine charlatans and modern-day sirens who would lure you into the treacherous whirlpools of deceit. They parade as support agents, wallet conjurers, or crypto maestros, all while clandestinely scheming to strip you of your sacred keys. They'll slide into your inbox like digital Casanovas, armed with phishing spells and links of malevolence, seeking to compromise your digital fortress. In the grand saga of cryptographic defense, fortify your citadel with the impenetrable shield of multi-factor authentication. This, my discerning comrades, is the armor that stands sentinel demanding you to decipher secret codes or summon digital talismans before granting passage to your sacred enclave. A formidable barricade against the marauding password thieves, it erects a bulwark, though not impervious, against their nefarious endeavors. Stay vigilant, for in this cryptic arena, even the most stalwart defenses may find chinks in their armor, and mischievous tricksters may yet dance through the security loopholes. Engage in an intellectual safari, my crypto cognoscenti, before tossing your precious shekels into the tumultuous vortex of any cryptocurrency venture. Do not be ensnared by the siren song of hype or the trumpet blasts of others singing praises. Dive headlong into the cyber trenches, scrutinize the lofty assertions, and interrogate the pedigrees of the project's sorcerer's squad, dissecting the white paper with the precision of a philosophical scalpel. Unearth the roadmap, my cyber sleuths, like Sherlock Holmes, unearths the minutiae of a cryptic crime scene. Delve into the tokenomics, deciphering the cryptic hieroglyphs that govern the digital economy. Peruse the digital agora, seeking the murmurs of the crypto commune. Extract independent reviews, ratings, and audits from the oracle-like sources of wisdom, for in this realm, the musings of the sagacious few can illuminate the path through the shadows. Visit the Digital Tabernacle, my technopilgrims, the project's official website, where the digital oracle inscribes its commandments. Traverse the social media canyons, where the crypto criers herald updates and announcements. Yet, be wary, for in this cyber bazaar, echoes of deception may reverberate, and mirages of prosperity may beguile the unsuspecting traveler. Guard yourself against the sirens of chimeric dreams, my digital disciples, those projects that flaunt unattainable utopias or cloak themselves in the shroud of opacity. Demand transparency and accountability from these digital alchemists. Survey the annals of time for the scars of delays and the echoes of past controversies, for a project's history is the indelible tattoo upon its digital visage. Lastly, within the proverbs and idioms that embellish the narrative, there exists an untapped reservoir of indigenous wisdom. A sprinkle of proverbs from diverse cultures could have added a global tapestry to the story, resonating with the universal human experience and reminding us that ethical dilemmas are not confined to a singular cultural or historical context. In essence, while Schultz and his podcast embark on an odyssey through the labyrinth of Logan Paul's crypto calamity, the reflection on broader industry implications, the cultural responsibilities of digital influencers, the ethical quandaries of emerging technologies, and the global resonance of proverbs would have provided a more comprehensive mosaic. The missing fragments are not a flaw but an invitation for further contemplation, a beckoning to explore the uncharted territories of the digital agora where philosophy, history, and culture converge.